Hello guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel, and in today's video we will go through the theme of bases. Have you ever wondered if it is worth it to buy a subscription for daily bases in Legends League currently? So I tested it and I actually bought 3 different subscriptions. One for like completely free over the whole month. The second one is for $10 a month. And the last one is for $60 a month. So I would say I introduce you first to the subscriptions which I have bought. And after that, we'll take a look at the stats, which average they had every day. So stay tuned and have fun with the video. The first base subscription which I have bought, or not really bought, but which is completely free, are the bases here from Ajamal. You can see he will share like daily, I think 20 to 30 bases of pro players and like give it out for free. This is like a very good thing. You can send here the base screenshots of like the good players. You have common bases and all that, tournament bases. So overall a very good idea, and I actually took one random account which I pushed and every day switched the bases and took the bases from this server right here and collected all the stats which it gave me at the end of the day. And if you maybe are asking which bases I used or tried to go for, because as you can see he really shares a lot of bases, and to be honest I only took the base which I struggle myself on. So let's say, for example, if I played on one account Super Witches with the Fireball and saw this base which I struggled on, I took that base. Or if I attacked one with, for example, the Broom Witches and struggled on, I will take that one and just go for that thing. But I would say let's take a look at the next base subscription. The second base pack is from Hachi and from Dark on top. They have different level or different tiers which you can buy. I bought this one right here for $10. But important to say is that because of good feedback they renewed the price to $20 now. So a little bit more, but it is just because there was very good feedback. As you can see, some placed really high with those bases. So they have good feedbacks and that's why they renewed it. But yeah, if this one is a little bit too much for you, you can also use this one for 14 right here, for 15. But you can also use this one for 30 right here if you want to get some extra perks. And how they do it, they just, as you can see, they just post the bases all 1 or 2 days, and they even describe which CC they recommend and what they are baiting against. So as you can see here, the CC and all that. And after the month is done, they also put those bases for free bases. So if you want maybe those bases which I have used last season, you can also just go back and take them. But also they will just share some free bases during the month. And as you can see. So with that, for the second subscription, I would say we'll take a look at the last subscription. So for the last base pack, we have actually Dima, which is building for us. I once DM'd him on Discord how much he would have for a 1 month subscription for bases. And he said $60 to me, but he is sharing every day 2 to 3 bases. First he will share it without the traps, and 1 day later he will share the base with traps. So you have no cooldown, but also he could like adjust some things if it comes down to last second things or something like that. And if you maybe are asking why he is asking for $60, and the reason for that is just because he don't want the bases to be spread around. He don't want to give subscription to everybody. Instead, he wants a little less people, but that the people don't have all the same bases, just for that reason. So we'll take a look at the stats now. Alright, so here on the X list, and you can see here on the top which base subscription where it is, and it's not all done by now, so I will paste in the next few days right in a second. But important to mention is that I started by the day of 13. And the thing is just that I started like I think a few days later with pushing until I'm getting to mid or high legends, because we all know that in low legends you get, let's say, quite a good of a def, and they can really pull down the average, for example, of a def. And that's why I thought I just leave them away. So yeah, I started at day 13, and by that time I was maybe with all accounts, I think at least in top 5,000. So as you can see, I think we actually got a little bit lucky right here with this one right here and didn't got one def. But as you can see, the Dima bases held pretty good at that time, at that day. But I would say let's take a look at the next few days. Alright, so the stats for the next few days are put in, and as we already can see, we have like here on Ajamal and Dima spaces quite a higher average, I would say. We have 290, 96 and 295 here on those two, and on the dark on top bases we actually have 283. Although we really need to have a look that we only got 7 deaths right here on this day, because normally if you probably would have got a triple, the stats would look like a little bit closer, but let me put that back in again. But yeah, just for you to know that if you get one day a low death, this can really pull down the average very hard. But for that reason, I would say let's take a look at the next few days. Alright, we put the next few days in, and now the things are looking more interesting, I would say. We can see that the Dima bases went down a little bit, the Dot and Hachi bases went up a little bit, and the Ajamal bases also went up a little bit. So currently we have like the Hachi and the Dot bases are still the best. After that the Dima, and at the end we have the Ajamals. But maybe very important to mention is also that we have like the average on offense, and as you can see it is a little bit higher here on this two right here. And the thing was that I think tried for some days Hydra. I also made a video about it, and that's why I got like here the lower average, and this just means that we dropped a little bit of places, and that means that we don't have that good opponents here on this base. This is also to keep in mind, but still, I mean, the bases are free, and if you maybe can do the traps a little bit different, this would maybe look way different. But yeah, I would say let's take a look at the last few bases, because I think this one is actually a bit long. I think it will only go to day 28 or something like that. So I would say let's just put them in. Alright, so now all days are put in, and as we can see, right here on day 26, I'm sorry, let me search, yeah, here, on 26 and 25 we actually had very good deaths here on Dima's side, and this actually pulled down the average from Dima a little bit again. Meanwhile, we had here on Dot and Hachi Bases, I would say a very constant amount of negative trophies that we got every day. But yeah, as you can see, all on average, Dima spaces held minus 292, Dot and Hachi spaces minus 294, minus 294. Sorry. And Ajamal spaces minus 299, nearly minus 300. But also keep in mind that this one was $60, this one was only $10, and this was completely for free. So if you maybe trap the bases from Ajamal a little bit better, if you maybe know a little bit better what to do, definitely do this. And for all those which are maybe thinking about buying a subscription, I can only recommend you the Dot and Hachi Bases. They really did well. And if the people really want to try the Dima bases, you can just DM him on Discord and ask if you can have a base subscription for him with him. But yeah, as you can see, it's just 2 trophies, but also I need to say that it's a lot of luck, because I think at the end with this account I ranked, I think 4,000, with this also 4,000, and this nearly 5,000 with this account. But I had a different account with the Dima bases which ranked way higher. So yeah, it's basically luck. But as you can see, I would say that this is constant if you use it for multiple accounts. So yeah, if you really need some better bases and you think these 2 cups on average are making the job, then go for it. But if it comes down to the money and all that, I would recommend you the $10 subscription right here. But yeah, this basically was it with the video, with the base subscription. If you maybe have any ideas of base subscription which I should test in the future, please let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you are new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe, because this video was not cheap to produce. It cost $70. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you could take a use from all those stats. All the servers from the Dot and the Ajamal server are in the description down below. And for Dima, like I said, you can just direct message him on Discord, and I will put his hashtag or just his Discord in the description down below. If this was helpful, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. But now, peace.